Welcome, Teens 4. This is the video for the second week, our second class this way. Yes, and we're going to work on the second part of the booklet. Before going on, yes, something very important that I forgot to tell you the other day. The students, this is for the students who didn't come to fetch the booklet. Because here, on the front page of the booklet, you had a Google Classroom code. So the students who came, or your parents, mothers, fathers that came, I told them that this was the code of the Google Classroom for Teens 4, and that there you could, ask for any questions, doubts that you had. The students who didn't come and had the booklet sent by email or WhatsApp, you don't have the code, so please copy the code, yes, and sign in the class, because you can ask any questions to the teacher there, and also there in the classroom you have the unit. Okay, because some students don't have the book. So they're in the, this is the book, the English Class 4. There in the classroom you have Unit 1 scanned so that you can see it and work there if you don't have the book. Okay? Because at this level we're going to use the book a lot and you have some homework which is in the book. So you go to the Google Classroom with this code and you can look at the book or print the pages you need, yes, directly from the Google Classroom. Okay, is that clear? Well, so now we can start. The other day, the other class, we worked with some phrases, with some vocabulary, and a lot of vocabulary, in fact, yes. And then we worked with adverbs and adjectives, and we worked with the past perfect, which was a new tense. Today we are going to work with narrative tenses, past narrative tenses, okay? Not only the past perfect, but the three past tenses all together. So we go to this page that says second class, language focus past narrative tenses. And here the teacher copied the explanations for you. Okay, so that you have a summary of the past tenses. So this is important because when we tell a story, that is what you're going to do in this unit, when you speak about an anecdote, you tell a story in the past, you have to use different narrative tenses. The idea is not to use only the simple past. Yes, what you have to do, or what we aim to do, is to use different narrative tenses. Okay, so here we have the explanation of the three of them. First we have the past simple. The past simple is used for the main events in the story. And remember that the past simple is used to speak of finished, complete actions in the past. So they are events that started and finished in the past. In a story, when we are telling a story or an anecdote, this is used for the main events. The main events in the story, the most important events, are told in the simple past. Okay? For example, here the teacher wrote, experts opened the box, I left home and walked to the park. Okay? So the main events are in the simple past. However, we can use some other tenses. For example, we use the past continuous to describe an action in progress in the past. Actions in progress, actions that were happening when another action happened. For example, I was having lunch when I heard the noise. Okay, so the main action is that I heard the noise, but I was having lunch. I am setting the scene, sitúo la escena con el past continuous. Okay, everybody was sleeping when somebody broke into the house. So the scene, the important event is that somebody got into the house, alguien se metió en la casa. But the scene, yes, situamos la escena diciendo that everybody was sleeping, estaban todos durmiendo. Okay, so the past continuous is to set the scene and to mention that something was in progress. And then we have the past perfect, the tense we saw last week. So it's for an action that happened before another action in the past. Yes? For example, here I had arranged to meet my friends. Water had destroyed the documents before they opened it. Okay? So it's what happened before the main event that we are going to refer to in the simple past. Okay? Entonces los tres tiempos verbales se usan para contar una historia, hablar de algo en pasado. El pasado simple, el continuo y el perfecto. Eso es lo que nosotros buscamos, que ustedes puedan contar una historia usando todos los tiempos pasados y no todo pasado simple, no una versión atrás de otra en pasado simple. Okay? Well, so here you have the complete explanation. It's in English and a short translation in the Spanish, so that no excuse. Okay? Well, these tenses are all mixed together and practiced on page 13 in the book. Page 13 here, page 13. And here you have, yes, blanks to complete your answers. Exercise 3, exercise 4, and exercise 5. Yes, so this page, here you have, from this page, the exercise that you have to do. If you don't have the book, if you don't have it, go to Google Classroom and there you have the page to do the exercises, okay? Well, and then we have more practice on this. You have a lot of practice on this, I'm sorry. Yes, but training team is full, so there's a lot of work to do. So here you have some exercises to complete with past simple, past continuous, and past perfect all together. Yes, this exercise and this exercise. And here we have vocabulary. This vocabulary, here it says, use the dictionary to help you if you don't remember or know the meaning of any word. Because it's just vocabulary, they are adjectives to describe items, okay? For example, brand new, rotten, fresh, worthless, useful, useless. It's vocabulary. So if you don't know these adjectives, well, you look them up in the dictionary. Los buscan en el diccionario. It's just vocabulary. Yes, this is simple. These exercises are simple for you. Okay? Well, and now we are finishing the unit. In page 16, we have a review of all the unit. Well, you can imagine that this is homework, okay? You can imagine that. So the review is to be done here, okay? You have exercises 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And here we have more exercises on vocabulary and adverbs, yes? Phrasal verbs and adverbs. And here in the next page you have more exercises, I'm sorry, with all the practice from the unit. Yes, well, imagine it's the whole unit that you're practicing. And on the next page you have more vocabulary and more practice, on reading. So you have an article to read and you have some 3 exercises to work with that article. Okay, so basically it's a lot of practice on the whole unit. But now the only thing left that we have from the unit is here the writing part. Okay, so it says, read Mary's blog on page 15. If we go to page 15 in the book, we have the writing, which is a blog post. So first you have to read the blog post. And now we're going to work with the connectors, okay? To do exercise 3 is about Exercise 3 is about time connectors, because when you write a story, you have to use time connectors, not to sound repetitive, okay, and monotonous. You use time connectors. Here, we copied the time connectors for you. The teacher copied the time connectors for you. And you have the definition of all the connectors in English, plus a translation into Spanish. For example, afterwards, it says, after that, after an earlier event or time. Y después dice después. O sea, tiene la explicación en inglés y la traducción al castellano. So that you can do the exercises with all the explanation of the connectors there. Okay? So you have the connectors and you have exercises on connectors, more homework. I'm very sorry. Yes. And finally, por si esto fuera poco, last, yes, but not least, we have a writing homework. It says, now it's your turn to write. So here we have the writing guide for your blog post. You're going to write a blog post about a good or bad experience that you had on holiday. So it's a blog post, but in the past, so that you use the narrative tenses. So in the paragraph 1, you have to set the scene. Sitúan la escena. What had happened before the main action started? Entonces, antes de la acción principal, que va a venir después en el segundo párrafo, vamos a situar la escena. ¿Qué había pasado? ¿Qué estaba pasando que llevó a lo que sucedió después? In the paragraph 2, what were the main events and what was happening in the background? Ahora, the main events. ¿Qué fue lo que pasó? ¿Sí? ¿Y qué estaba pasando para que eso suceda? And in paragraph 3, what happened at the end and how did everyone feel? So that is the guide, es la guía for your blog post about your holidays. You have to use narrative tenses, you have to use adjectives and adverbs, okay, which are the things in this unit. With this, we finish Unit 1. Unit 1 is complete, okay? So you have a lot of work to do, but you have 1 week to do it, right? Tienen toda una semana para hacerla. It's a lot, I know, but well, you are in Teams 4, so at this level there's a lot of work to do. But well, when you finish that, we have finished the first unit of the year, okay? Yes? Very good. Thank you very much, yes, for watching the video and following the class. Go to your Google Classroom if you haven't, yes, been there. If you have any doubts, you can ask there and send us your questions. And well, hope to see you soon. Cuídense mucho, sigan cuidándose y cuidándonos. Hagan caso, estudien de todo un poco. And well, hope to see you soon face to face. Esperamos vernos pronto así, cara a cara. And if not, well, we'll continue working this way to be in touch, yes, and move on. Bye bye, Teams 4, good luck!